Okay, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this. Hello. Alright, I got a whole mix of them today. I got hero cards, I got patches, I got, uh, what else do I have? TTMs, I got signed playbills, I got everything. Oh, I have fan packs, so I am complete. So, let's get to it. First one is a hero card. Drag Racing, Sean Langdon. I started drag racing. There's a few drag racing trusts I sent to. Oh, this one's autographed. And last one from Team Coletta. Oh, this is. Don't know. Oh, Doug Coletta. I guess it's the son of the Colettas. Alright, there's the first. Oh, sorry. Sean Langdon is signed right there. I was kind of wondering because I saw the other two were signed. That one wasn't. So, I had to look a little closer. Let's see what I got here. Enter Drag Racing. Oh, this is the same. I sent two envelopes, obviously. So, exact same thing. They came on different days. Guess they're finally getting into everything. This one took 6, 8 months. But, yeah, I understand why. It's Ray Abraham. And those of you who have been watching racing know Tony Stewart and Ray Abraham started doing Racing League. And it raced several months over the summer. And he was probably very busy with that. So he probably had to collect that catch up on grass sign right across this dark area. And I sent duplicate, which he did not sign. He sent back unsigned, so that's fine. Anyway, he had catch up on grass, and so I guess that's fine. Fine weight. I mean, any weight is fine, but okay. Now we have one here. Lucy Flippin. She added extra postage. She had another stamp. She wrote to and from. So she's old school. Now, unfortunately, this one, I use adhesive envelopes. You know, the adhesive back. Oh, look, those stickers. I always ask for them to tape the envelope, make sure it doesn't open. I use adhesive back sticker envelopes, and they don't always close. But this one got stuck to the letter. So when I opened it, the letter opener, I trimmed off the top. But that's okay. Nothing important. Luckily, I didn't trim between the lines on the letter. And let me show you who she is first, so you may have an idea. I got several pictures of her. There's from the show Flow she was in. There was from Last Precinct. And her most famous role, Eliza, Little House on the Prairie. Now answered the questions. What's your favorite role? Probably Eliza Jane Wilder on Little House on the Prairie TV or feature films. I really enjoyed Lady in White and Flashdance. Who do you think was the best actor? That's difficult. I admire Vanessa Redgrave and Tilda Swinton. Also Patricia Neal. Do you share any special memories of your career? Just so lucky to have worked with Carl Reiner, Clint Eastwood, and Woody Allen. Now, why do you think you'd say those three people in the same sentence? Then she autographed it and wrote, Brian, thanks for the good letter. All good luck to you. So there you go. And her response was probably under a week. Her response time is incredible. All right. Got, see what Caleb does here. Boston Red Sox fan pack. It's basically their typical fan pack, which, you know, always happy to receive. Don't anyway. If you're somebody new watching the video, when I say typical or same or whatever, it's not that I'm not appreciative. I love every fan pack I get. So they got a new envelope. They sent this 8x10, I think. 8x12 envelope. But just some are always the same. The sports teams. So I always say same fan pack. The usual letter. Please enjoy this fan pack, including the dirt from Fenway Park. We really appreciate our fans and hope you will visit us at the park. Thanks for being a great fan. Phil Derrick, Fenway Ambassador. I wonder what that job entails. If that's just like an intern, unpaid intern. There's a postcard. Sticker. Or I wonder if it's a low-level entry position, like, you know, mailroom type thing, you know. There's 3 stickers, 3 decals, all the same. And the famous Fenway dirt. Also, I wonder about who has to scoop all this dirt and put it in little packets. I bet you they take a bag of it, you know, like a 20-pound bag, 50-pound bag, put it in their offices, and then they just scoop it off if they need it. The silly things that go through my brain, you know, you guys. And those who watch my videos, you're lucky enough to hear it all. All right. This is one fire patch, because I've done fire departments lately. Vancouver Fire Department, Vancouver, Washington. And they sent me, I don't know which is which, but I assume one's a uniform patch and one is, well, they're both uniform patches. I assume one is a normal firefighter and one is command staff. So my guess would be gold would be command staff, silver would be normal fire department. And just so you know, they all put, there are more and more departments are doing this. They're putting the ID on the back so they can track where these patches go. And I assume they have a list. So they're probably keeping track. Alright, signed playbill. I got one. Well, actually, I got 2. Well, technically 3 this week. But this one, I unfortunately read last night. They are going to be closing, I believe, in this week or in next week, because not enough audience. But I was lucky enough to get the signed playbill before. This is Chicken and Biscuits. So, unfortunately, you cannot write for this one anymore because they are closing. I'm trying to look here. There we go. Cast. Cast Cleo King, Norm Lewis, Michael Urey, Alana Raquel Bowers, Ebony Marshall Oliver, Abner Mizell, Devere Rogers, and Natasha Yvette Williams. Yeah, okay. For a minute, I thought I read the understudies. So I think some of those, I think Cleo King is. I know a couple are like B stars in Hollywood, but I think that's one of them. So, all right. Next patch I got from patch. It's actually a lot of patches from Clark Cowitz Fire Rescue, Richfield, Washington. And there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's 5. 5 patches from them. Thank you very much. I was surprised when I got that envelope. I was just opened it up, and wow, patches kept coming out. All right, next we have Joker Machine in Lake Havasu, Arizona. I think this is one of those where I picked a town, went through Instagram, or I picked a state, went through Instagram. Excuse me. There's a light reflecting off the hutch behind me, and it annoys me when I see it. And I did everybody because I don't remember writing to them, so Instagram messages, I go in one ear, not the other, so maybe that's what it was. But I'm glad they responded because they get some cool stickers. There's one. That one's not cool. You're like, oh yeah, right, that's not cool. But this one's cool. Look at that. Then there's another one. It's got kind of a reflective color. And a black logo one. So those are small, but they're nice. Thank you, Joker Machine. I assume they make slot machines, it sounds like. Next we have signed playbill. There's two of them. But this is from a commercial jingle for Regina Comet, a new musical hit in the making. So, stars on that one are Biona Marie Parham, Ben Frankenhauser, and Alex Wise. So you can see them. Thank you very much. All right, now we got the big ones. Up, I think this is the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. Why does it feel like? Excuse me for a minute. Oh yes. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, there's actually two. Well, since I pulled this one out. Oh my god, this is funny. There's an 8x10 coming up. It's my usual astronaut one. And I was perplexed when I got it because I thought, well, I normally send one solo of the astronaut I'm writing to. And there was no solo ones, only group shots. So there was an envelope sitting on top of it. I thought it was the envelope that the 8x10s came in. It was a big envelope. And I felt something in it, so I went in it and like, oh yeah, there's more. So that's what my excitement was. I thought it was the solo shot. No, it was a racing one. John Hunter, Nemechek. Some signed cards, hero cards, like back. So that was the envelope I felt. The envelope I got in, I guess I threw it away. This went to, what was his name? Cliff Ferguson. Let's see, what was your favorite part of NASA? The people and flying the T-38. Who do you think is your inspiration for going in the space program? My father. And what special memories? Every space launch, almost as much as the birth of a million children. So if you're Cliff Ferguson's children, I'm sorry, but your dad was as excited about the space launch as he is about you. And there's the first. Get him signed right in the middle. I think he is in the middle. I think that's him. So here's the next one. Signed up there. And the last crew, Atlantis, what is this, STS 150, 135. This one he signed on the opposite side. Probably because he was looking for the light colored things to sign on. Because I noticed this one he signed in a white space. Because he used a thin Sharpie. So that's someone that I like, per se, because they're aware of the picture. many stars will take a picture like those drag race ones you saw. Those are very dark, and they sign wherever. They don't care if it's a dark area, light area. They sign wherever. Well, this guy, he's probably down there. Well, he could have signed at the bottom, but whatever. He signed purposely on a light area, and there too. So, I do like that if they're aware of their picture, their surroundings. I especially like on singles signature pictures I send if they do light area. I've seen some people will send the autographs with not the autographs, the materials with a post-it note on it that says like sign here, and it points to an area or points to, and some will go as far as I've seen this a lot, mainly baseball. They want them to write down their accomplishments, like if they're Rookie of the Year or if they're, of course, everybody loves Hall of Fame, but if they had a hitting average that was above everybody else or more home runs or whatever, they were leader in 1988, And so I see some people send cards that might come back unsigned, or some complain when they come back and they have the autograph on it, but they didn't write anything below that, and their post is still attached. So I see a lot of people post and they're like, I told him to sign. Look, this post-it. It's luxury. You can ask them to sign miscellaneous things like, maybe a famous movie line or whatever. But it's up to the person. And you don't know how many autograph requests they're getting. I saw recently, I'm friends with a lot of White Sox on Facebook, former White Sox players. And one of them had posted something to the effect of, don't worry, I'm going to get all the cards and requests signed and mail them out soon. So he said he signs everything when it becomes cold. The summer he stacks up his mail and he responds to all of it when it's cold and it's outside and he's inside. So I commented, I'm like, well, thank you very much as an autograph collector. I appreciate hearing words like this because I wonder, when something takes a long time, if the person's signing or not or what. And so then about a week later or so, he put a picture of like a bunch of cards and pictures and stuff and books. He wrote a book that he had signed. And he said, I signed from morning until dark. My hand's cramped. I'm tired of signing, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow to finish rest or whatever. And he had a big, long entry on Facebook. He said, people don't understand. He said, yes, I may be retired from baseball, but I have other commitments. I have other commitments. I have hobbies. I forgot how many acres, but he said like 3 acres to take care of, so I have to mow grass, trim trees, trim plants and bushes, clean that up. So it's a lot, he does a lot. I'm friends with, like I said, a bunch of them. Ron Kittle. That man, Ron he is never slow. Now, Ron Kittle's a quick return, I know, because people send him and they get days later. But that's because quick story. When I used to work, my different job, I used to have to go downtown or do some greets and sometimes it'd be early morning. So one morning I had a 4 a.m. greet at the hotel downtown. So needless to say, I'd get up at like 3 in the morning to get dressed, get downtown. So I'm down at the hotel at 3:45 and I'm like killing time until I have to do it. So I'm looking through Facebook. I'm like, oh, Ron Kittle, I'll also basically beat Ron. So I put an entry and said, hey, I'm down here at the Marriott Hotel at 3:45, and look, I beat Ron Kittle. Because every morning Ron Kittle says good morning on Facebook. Well, Ron Kittle responded. He says, no, I've been up for about an hour. I said, I just haven't been on Facebook. So, but he is amazing man. He gets up every morning when, you know how you wake up and you might have to go to the bathroom, or you wake up and you just, but most of us roll over and go back to sleep. He doesn't. The minute he wakes up, he gets up. So some mornings he'll get up at 2:30 in the morning, some mornings 3, some mornings 5, and I mean, I assume he goes to bed early, but anyway, the reason I brought him up is because he's always posting pictures of things he does. And his yard, he's got a couple acres as far as I can tell. And his lawn's perfect. He's tearing up drainage ditches and laying new ones down. During the summer, there was something like a rock drainage area, and he totally pulled that up and redid it all. And so, retirement does not mean retirement. So, those of you who are impatient about getting people back, relax. They'll get back when they get back. And if they don't get back, well, it's not meant to be. I mean, I have many, many autographs. If next time I'll have to look and give you my stats. In fact, maybe I'll do it at the end of the year. I'll do it at the end of the year. That sounds like a better idea. So, January 1st, look for a video that I will go over my stats, my autograph stats with you. So, but any response is a good response in my opinion. I'm happy when I pull open the mailbox and there's envelopes for me. I mean, I enjoy getting things in the mail. I guess I go back. I'm an older generation, didn't do emails and stuff. But it's just cool to think, Ray Abraham or Cliff Ferguson or whoever, took time to sign something for me. It's very cool to get the patches back. It's cool to think the Boston Red Sox and Joker Machines, they took time to put together a fan pack for me. So, it just makes you happy. So, anyway, I've rambled long enough, as usual. I wonder, I have to look at my YouTube stats sometimes, see how long, who watches the video to the very end. But, I will end it for now. Next week, maybe another patch video, maybe a TTM. So, bonus video. I put one out this week. I had some of my patches. We'll see what happens. But for now, enjoy. Hope your mailboxes are full. See ya.